Well, what's up, guys? It's Sadzilla. I just finished episode 5 of Moon Knight, and what an incredible, emotional episode. Wow, that was definitely something. I did not see that coming at all. I knew that, we were going to eventually have to deal with the personalities and stuff like that, but the way that they did it actually really surprised me, and, in my 1 through 4 episode review that I just recently posted, I talked about how they dealt with mental illness and stuff like that, and how they dealt with these multiple personalities, and how it was more supernatural than, something that's more realistic and given, a serious look. Even though, it did enough to make me, have, to see it in a serious light. But this episode, whew, man, I was kind of getting choked up a little bit watching this, just watching what Mark and Steven had to deal with and this journey. Moving forward, before I get into spoilers, I just want to say, overall, it's, gosh, this is definitely more than I expected them to do in a Disney Plus Marvel show. Honestly, when it comes to this stuff is usually pretty lighthearted and just kind of jokey and fun, and Steven does bring that to the show, but this definitely it's definitely gotten darker, and the way that they've kind of progressed throughout these now 5 episodes has just been really, really cool. I've been really enjoying the pacing of this show and the way that they've done that. And in this episode, some of the visuals they show in this episode, I'm just floored by. I was super into what they were showing and some of the stuff that they were revealing. It was really cool. Not giving too much away, I don't think. We might be heading into spoiler territory, but the hippo character, she is so funny. I love her. She's adorable. You'll notice a little bit, when she talks, her ears move. They wiggle a little bit or whatever. It really adds to the character, and I really enjoy her interactions with Mark and Steven. Now moving into spoiler territory. We still don't got that third personality. Jake Lockley, I'm guessing, is going to be the third personality. But, I'm not too disappointed about the third personality. But what happens at the end of this episode, we'll get to it. That kind of disappointed me. And I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be what it is. But before we get there, just the going through the memories and seeing the way that Steven's mom actually was, and not what he remembered her as, and just how they dealt with all that going down the memory lane is kind of like a very what is it, the one was like Scrooge, a Ghost of Christmas Past, right? It's very in line with something like that, where they're going down memory lane, and the way that Mark acted that part, or I say Mark acted that part, the way Oscar Isaac acted during this episode and expressed all these different types of emotions and different perspectives, it was incredible to watch, honestly. And then Dr. Ethan Hawke, our very own gaslighter, Mr. Dr. Gaslighter, he's been doing great too in this episode. And but just overall, man, the emotional aspects of this episode just took the whole show in another direction for me. It took it to another level. I'm really impressed with what they did. In the end, we do see that, Steven and Mark, or I guess Mark forgives himself, quite literally, because Steven forgives him for, tells him, hey, it wasn't your fault for your brother. We find out that was a little bit of a spoiler, right? We find out that Mark killed, he didn't kill, but he was implicit, I guess, accidentally killed, or got his little brother killed, going into this cave or whatever. I think, man, it's hard to tell where they're going to go with this third personality, but the way that the episode ended, man, it hurt. It really hurt because I really hope Steven's not gone forever, because Steven is definitely the heart of this show and the heart of the character. Because I do like Mark, but Mark is more, like, unless if they're gonna kill off Steven, then like give Mark some of the the liveliness of Steven. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to do something, because that's the character that I fell in love with, was Steven. And so I don't really see that they're gonna kill him off necessarily, but and we still haven't got that third personality yet. So I think once we get the third personality, maybe Steven will come back in or something like that. But either way, I really enjoyed this episode. It was great. I think this probably is my favorite episode out of all of them. I would probably go episode 4, 1. No. Sorry, episode 5, 4, 1, 2, and then 3. 3 was my least favorite episode. But overall, I mean, even episode 3 was great. Overall, I really enjoy this show. I can't wait for the last episode. I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm excited to see where this is going to end up. And I know, well, we're not getting a second season. They have not announced any second season. This is a limited series, so who knows how they're going to end this, and who knows where they're going to take the Moon Knight character. I'm all here for it, though. I can't wait to see what happens, and I guess I'll see you guys next week. Until then, peace.